Hello and welcome to Astonishing Bottle. This amazing effect is certainly a great opener for your parlor or stage effects, even though I have really performed the trick really close from the audience in close-up conditions, because the gimmick that my company made is absolutely perfect, in my opinion, because if you place a real Coke bottle aside from the gimmick, you honestly can't really tell the difference. So it's really nice. I decided to launch this product for one simple reason. I never really enjoyed the kind of latex bottles that were on the market, simply because I think there was missing something. For example, if you have a bottle and if you want the audience to believe that the bottle is real, I think that you should actually bang the bottle so people can really hear that it's real glass. Thing that you can't actually do with the latex bottles. So I think that with this product, the Astonishing Bottle, that is a totally new thing, because you can really see the liquid in the bottle, and most importantly, not only it really looks like a real Coke bottle, but it has the way it really looks when you hold it. You don't seem to be holding a very light object. You seem to be really holding a bottle. So it's really the big difference and the big game changer with the Astonishing Bottle that makes of it a wonderful opener. Before you actually perform the trick, it's very important that you need to prepare the bottle. As you have seen, you have received an empty bottle, just like this one. Okay? If you receive the bottle full, it's no problem, because basically what happened is that some customers complained that due to some air issues, some air pressure issues during the flight of these bottles overseas, what happens is that the air pressure made actually this liquid come off of the bottle. So we decided to not include any liquid. However, if you look carefully, if your bottle is empty, like this, you could have received the full bottle. If you receive the full bottle and it's working fine, perfect, no problem. However, if you receive an empty one, just like this, without any liquid, there is only a very small preparation that you need to do. First of all, you should actually unscrew the cap like this, and you should place a little bit of water inside, okay? Just a little bit, like I'm going to show you now. Just like this, until it goes a little bit to the top of this glass. Just like this. This is the only thing you must actually do, and you are ready to go. If you can actually shake a little bit more, okay, if you want it a little bit darker, but in my case it's perfectly fine. Okay, so here it is, just like so. Now, in order to open the bottle, you must grab your hand like this in your other hand, and you must fold it. Okay, it's also very important that you screw the cap very well. And when you do this, you access to the interior of the bottle, and you will see a very small red ribbon over here. Okay? And what happens is that you must actually place the bottle just like so, and make sure you find a position where it looks really well, like this one, for example. It really is well tight in there. And then the only thing you must do is simply place a small dot over here in the cap of the bottle. So you place it like this, In this case, the ribbon is over here. I'm going to place it to the front, like this, the ribbon. And I close the bottle. It fits perfectly fine. And then I see the ribbon is right here in this part. And you must make a dot in the cap in the same alignment like I'm going to do right now. So right here with the Sharpie, you can see here the dot. So this dot must be actually aligned with this ribbon over here, because I'm going to explain briefly in a moment, but what has happened is that during performance, when you do this, you make sure that it aligns perfectly fine and it works 100% well. After this, let's continue with the rest of the video, which was actually made a long time ago, so you are ready with your bottle, ready to understand exactly how this trick and the routine works perfectly. Thank you. Now let's take a closer look at the gimmicks themselves. Even though it really looks like perfectly a real Coke, bottle of Coke, it's not. In order to really see exactly how this works, it's very important that you do not pull this part and this away from each other, okay? It's very important that you fold the bottle. So in order to access actually the bottle itself, so you can see exactly how it works, you must hold firmly like this with your right hand and with the other hand just like so. And you are going to open it, okay? So never pull it like so. It's very important that you grab it like this, and otherwise the magnets could actually come out, and you don't want, of course, that to happen. If for some reason that happens, you can glue it with super glue or Gorilla Glue, as some people say. So this is the base effect. So here are 4 magnets over here and a small ribbon that we are going to explain in a few moments exactly its purpose, and other 4 magnets in this area over here. And there is actually a lot of space which will hold, of course, the bottle that will go totally inside. So basically what does happen is that actually the bottle actually is inside of this one, the small bottle is inside of the Coke bottle. It's very important that you notice that over here there is a small tab or red tab over here, and in the lid there is actually a very small dot. Okay, so it's very important when you perform the trick that both the dot and the red ribbon face the same direction. In this case, I'll have the red piece towards me, just like so, and the black dot. So they must be facing this direction. So the only thing I must do, as I'm going to explain in a moment, is simply go like this, and it will happen by itself. Okay, it's very important that you try to make it as perfect as possible. Otherwise, what could happen is that if you place the gimmick, could eventually happen that it is not totally inside and could be a little bit something like this. You don't want that to happen. That's why you place the black dot over here in the lid, which face the same direction as the ribbon. It's very important. So the ribbon here, and then you do this, and you make sure that this is really a perfect match. So now let's take a closer look. First, it's very important that you go to a supermarket and you find a bottle that really fits inside. So you go there, you open it, probably you have some people looking at you, which is a little bit fun, but this brand, for example, the Aquarius brand, works perfectly, as well as one brand that we have here, at least in Europe, called Fanta, which is from the Coca-Cola company, so I believe it is sold actually worldwide. So, but the best thing is to really have a catchy bottle, okay, so people could see the bottle from very far. I do suggest that you use an orange juice so people can really tell the difference between the Coke bottle and the orange juice. So it's very contrasting the colors, it's very important. Regarding the bags, normally use this kind of bags which is made from groceries, okay, you can find it at the grocery stores, but mine, I actually buy them online. Over here in bottom is appearing exactly the same, the exact name that you should search in Google if you want to grab one of these, which is absolutely perfect. Not only they are very thick, but they have their perfect size to hold the bottle of Coke. So for now, let's just open it. Like this. After you open it, just grab the Coke bottle. Don't forget, it's very important that the black ribbon over here and the black dot face the same direction. Normally I place them at the back, okay, towards me, so I know that the bottle must actually go like this, okay? So for now, let's simply place this. Normally I place this on my left side of the bag. So I place it actually just like so, in this case, okay? And at the right, I place the other part of the Coke bottle, okay? So I'm going to place this inside, okay? So just like so, like this, okay? So this is exactly how the preparation goes. It's very, very easy. And of course, once again, you must make absolutely sure that the dot face the same direction as the ribbon. Okay, it's perfect. They must do, it doesn't have to be a perfect match, but it really helps during performance, okay? So the magnets don't need to find each other a lot. So it really helps. So you have the dot and you have the ribbon facing the same direction. And you start, of course, with the bottle, which goes actually inside. Just like so. After this, you hold the bag, you can actually fold it like this and place it like so. So what you simply do, you show the bottle, you place it inside the bottom part, and then what you must actually do is simply grab this part. Of course, don't do this or we will reveal the trick. So you take it just a little bit and then you go like this and both magnets attach and you can actually throw and people will see the liquid. A great thing is that with this type of liquid, which is acrylic paint with water, if you mix it, if you shake a little, you'll see a little bit of bubbles on the top, which really enhances the final illusion. So you can actually go like this, show the bottom, okay, it's very important, show the bottom, people can actually see that this is really a Coke bottle. Of course, we know this is inside. So then, after you place over here in your table, what you can actually do, instead of crumpling the bag, I think that it's better if you can actually rip it. So people really see a small packet and people will see that it is impossible. That's one thing, because if you crush it, it'll still be a big ball that you are holding in your hand. So in my opinion, I think that you should fold it. So you can show it empty first, then you simply rip it. Like so. Like this. So people really see very thin pieces, you can throw them into the floor, people will see they have no clue. You can actually even open your jacket like this so people will see that the bottle of orange juice is nowhere to be found. I really hope that you enjoy this amazing trick. It's called the Astonishing bottle, and I really think that it is really much different than the other latex bottles, especially because of the real aspect that this bottle, which is actually very, very difficult to make, allows you to. Because this bottle, each bottle, so that you know, takes about an hour to make. Yes, it's very, very complex. To be honest with you, from all the products of my company, I think that the Astonishing bottle is one of the most difficult effects to produce. So I really hope that you enjoy it and use it in your professional performances. I'm João Miranda. Thank you very much for your time.